The question about whether Excellency Peter Obi said he's going to spend only 4 years if given the opportunity, he must know why he's saying so. He must be confident in his ability to deliver. It's a lifelong ambition for him. So he must have done his work and be clear that in 4 years I can. And you see, when the framers of our constitution say 8 years, they didn't say 8 years concurrent. It means that you can do 4 years and take a break and give yourself opportunity to evaluate what you have done and come back in the future. So I don't see anything untoward in what he said.
It is obvious that the ADC hold Mr. Peter Obi in a very high esteem. They have spoken glowingly about him in several forums. I am yet to see the ADC condemn or criticize Mr. Peter Obi despite the fact that he is still in Labour Party. They've even come out to defend the fact that he's still in Labour Party while also identifying in the ADC. They said Peter Obi wants to fix the Labour Party and put it in order before coming over to the ADC. I am seeing a situation whereby Peter Obi is going to bring all the structures of the Labour Party to the ADC. And I'm sure that the ADC, they are super excited about Mr. Peter Obi bringing the Labour Party over to the ADC. We will talk about that later. Mr. Peter Obi 4-year single term may just be the catalyst that will change Nigeria political dynamics. Just like the ADC Publicity Secretary Abdullahi said, when the framers of the constitution drafted the Nigerian constitution, they expressly stipulate that the president can contest and be elected for a first 4-year term. The constitution went further to state that they can contest and be elected for a second consecutive 4-year term. What this means is that after the first 4 years, they can choose to contest for another 4 years. There is nowhere in the Nigerian constitution where it is stated that a president or a governor must be in office for 8 years. It is all by choice. But because of how greedy our Nigerian politicians are, they have made it mandatory, they have made it compulsory that they must be in office for complete 8 years. And I think this is the bane of our problem in our politics. This is the beginning of corruption in Nigeria. This is the beginning where politics has now become a money-making venture. People go into politics in the hope and purpose of making money, not to serve the country and deliver effective service to the people. Politicians now see politics as a cash cow, as an avenue to loot the nation's resources dry. Politics is now being seen as a retirement home for many of our politicians. That is the reason why somebody will be a governor for 8 years. After 8 years, the person will go to the Senate. And majority of these governors are governors that left their state in debt, are governors that mismanage the resources of their state. After a rudderless 8 years leadership, they will run to the Senate and retire, be in the Senate and do absolute nothing, while racking in millions in state allocation. This is the reason why someone like Okezie Ikpeazu, after ruining Abia State, wanted to go to the Senate. Thank God for the wave of Mr. Peter Obi that ruined his chances of going to the Senate. You cannot understand the reason why many of them were very apprehensive of Mr. Peter Obi when he said that he is going to rule for just 4 years. You saw the attack, the wave of attack that came towards Mr. Peter Obi. You even saw the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Charles Soludo, attacking Mr. Peter Obi, asking him to go for a psychiatric evaluation simply because he stated that he is going to abide by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They have now seen the 8 years tenure in office as their birthright, as a mandatory requirement for them, even when they have done absolutely nothing for the first 4 years in office. Look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for instance. Ever since he became the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been busy with politics rather than actual governance. He has been busy trying to make Nigeria a one-party state. He has been busy mismanaging Nigeria resources and globetrotting. Over 2 years in office, Nigerians are experiencing the most excruciating pain in the history of this country. Nigerians are facing the highest inflation in the history of this country. Nigerians are facing worsening economic woes, insecurity, high taxes, custom duties. Soaring price of commodities in the market. The president has not addressed any issue he met on ground head-on, but rather he has made everything worse. But he is still banking in the euphoria that he is going to win the 2027 presidential election. He wants to come and contest in 2027. He wants to be rewarded with another 4 years. Why? Because he believes that it is his birthright to rule for 8 years after President Muhammadu Buhari ruled for 8 years. After 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari bad governance, Bola Ahmed Tinubu want to have another 8 years of bad governance. So Peter Obi's 4-year single tenure will just change Nigeria political dynamics when he succeeded in becoming the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Just like Abdullahi said, Mr. Peter Obi is a man of principles. He believes that he can implement his ideology, his economic and political policies, and put Nigeria on a path of growth and development. Peter Obi's 4-year single tenure has a lot of advantage than disadvantage. If he succeeds in ruling for just 4 years, it is going to set a legacy. One legacy this will set is that it is going to make our politicians to focus on governance rather than re-election. A single-term presidency will eliminate the distraction of campaigning for a second term. For instance, look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president, he has been campaigning. Everything is all about politics, no actual governance. It's either they are talking about turning Nigeria into a one-party state, or you're having the governors decamping into APC, or you're talking about the base economy or manufactured data and statistics just to show that the economy is growing. Nobody is talking about actual governance. Nobody is talking on how to reduce the soaring inflation. Nobody is talking about how to reduce the price of commodities in the market. Nobody is talking about insecurity that is ravaging the country. Nobody is talking about the substandard education and healthcare we are facing in Nigeria. Nobody is talking about the reduction of the quality of life and the purchasing power of the people. Nobody is talking about the poverty, the hunger in the land. Nobody is talking about creating jobs for teeming Nigerian youth. It is all about 2027. This is because he's more focused about his re-election than actual governance. Another legacy this is going to set is that it is going to reduce political violence and instability. We know that our elections are often marred by violence, rigging allegations, and divisive politicking. Look at what is happening on our social media space. Bigotry has become the order of the day. All of this is happening because someone somewhere wants to win re-election in 2027. But if a politician is in office for just a single term, that person will be focused on actual governance, not re-election. All of this bigotry, all of this violence that we are experiencing from time to time, even during our election, will be reduced. When a politician understands that he has only just one shot at leadership, the president will focus on uniting the country rather than polarizing it for electoral gain like we are experiencing today. We have never been divided ethnically than we are right now. Having a president to serve for just 4 years in office is going to curb entrenchment of power. Our current system of leadership allows presidents to serve up to 8 years, which is leading to power consolidation, patronage network, and corruption. A single 4-year term will limit the time available for leaders to entrench themselves. It will reduce the likelihood of authoritarianism. Just take a look at what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing today in office. Because he believes that he still has more 4 years ahead of 2027 to continue with whatever he is doing. Another merit of a single 4 years in office is that it's going to encourage merit-based leadership. A single term will shift the focus from political longevity to performance. People will be voted in based on what they can offer, based on their merit, not based on how long they are going to be in office. Leaders will be judged based on their achievement within 4 years, and it will discourage career politicians who thrive on prolonged tenure rather than competence. And this will ultimately open the door for technocrats and visionary leaders to emerge in Nigeria. The career politicians understand that the merits of Peter Obi's proposal far outweigh the demerit. They understand that it is going to benefit the Nigerian citizens more than it will benefit the Nigerian politicians. All they want to do is to do whatever they want to do in the Nigerian political landscape and get away with it. They understand that Peter Obi is about to disrupt what they've been benefiting from at the expense of Nigerians. So it is very good to see ADC talking about Peter Obi 4-year single tenure. It is very good to see them supporting him. At least this will give us the confidence and assurance that they are aligning with Peter Obi ideology little by little. They have no choice. The best bet for ADC so far is to align with Peter Obi ideology and principle. We've been skeptical about this ADC and the way they are going because they are yet to tell us the direction they want to take. ADC said that they want to take power away from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. ADC says that they want to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu from office. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a southerner, and the best thing ADC should have done or should do is to ensure that power remains in the south. But they've been dragging their feet as to where they are going to zone their party ticket to. Even when APC and PDP zoned their party ticket to the south, they came out to criticize the APC and PDP for doing that early. But if you notice, you will understand that the moment APC and PDP zoned their party ticket to the south, and Atiku Abubakar leaving the PDP to the ADC and declaring that he will be contesting in the ADC, the momentum surrounding the ADC has died down. Nobody seems to be talking about the ADC again. Maybe they have realized that the reason why the momentum is dying down is because they are not carrying Peter Obi along. It's because people are no longer associating ADC with Peter Obi. So they need to draw Peter Obi to the discussion surrounding ADC. But the truth is, it's not just about dragging Mr. Peter Obi to the discussion surrounding ADC. They need to build everything about ADC around Mr. Peter Obi, because Peter Obi is the new-found modern-day politician. Peter Obi is the politician that millions of Nigerians crave for. Peter Obi is who Nigerians want to become their president. Look at the wave of Mr. Peter Obi in 2023. It is not something you should wave aside. It is not something you should ignore. Any political party that wants to win election against Bola Ahmed Tinubu should make Mr. Peter Obi the center of their activities, and ADC has no choice so far. It is either they grant Mr. Peter Obi the unanimous decision to be their presidential flag bearer, or they go into oblivion, the same way PDP has gone into oblivion today, and they are seeking for Mr. Peter Obi to revive their dying political party. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.